We are getting word from the Biden administration that it's moving forward with a plan to further address the flow of fentanyl and other drugs into the U.S. The Drug Enforcement Agency says that there's been a sharp rise in seizures of fentanyl at the southern border in recent years. We've been reporting it. We can definitely tell you that's true from our interviews. The synthetic opioid killing tens of thousands of people in this country every single year. NewsNation correspondent Allie Bradley is live in Nogales, Arizona. Allie, this is something the White House has been addressing. What's new about this latest announcement?
Yeah, you're exactly right here. Good morning, Adrienne. So the Biden administration is throwing millions into the fight against fentanyl, as right here in the Nogales area, which is where we're standing. The seizures of fentanyl have increased by 445%. That's according to the National Director of Drug Policy. Now, when it comes to what's happening down here along the southern border, obviously a lot of resources are being pushed to the ports, but some that are working along the southern border and have a lot of experience here say it doesn't matter how much technology we throw at the ports, the cartel is going to find a way to get this drug into American homes.
The problem doesn't begin or end at the border. It begins with precursor shipments from China, production in Mexico, and then ending up in communities like right here, emergency rooms.
Director of National Drug Control Policy, Dr. Rahul Gupta, made a visit to what has essentially become the epicenter for fentanyl seizures over the last year. With more than 38.8 million fentanyl pills seized at the Nogales port of entry since October, according to the port director. The Biden administration making good on a State of the Union commitment to implement non-intrusive inspection technology along the border, to the tune of 123 new large-scale scanners at ports of entry by 2026.
Why do you focus on ports of entry? Because that's where the money is for the bad guys.
As part of what Gupta calls the president's commercial disruption strategy, CBP is working with Mexican authorities to make sure the precursors, the chemicals when combined that produce fentanyl, aren't coming in the first place. Gupta says they're also assessing entire global supply chains and nailing what is being referred to as choke points, hitting them to the point that it is no longer profitable to do business in the United States.
One of those choke points is, of course, working with the PRC, the People's Republic of China, as well as the international shippers and consignment carriers to make sure they're doing their part for precursor shipments.
While fentanyl seizures are up 445% in Nogales when compared to last year, some who have worked extensively in the area say we should be paying more attention to what's happening between the ports of entry.
But that's just a scratch on the surface of what they're getting, and I know that there is other areas out in the outlying areas that is being used as a smuggling point.
Sheriffs along the southern border have said the cartel operates as a business and is prepared to lose 10 to 12% of their product.
Business-wise, you look at it, it's shrinkage. It's something that they can let go and say, okay, it's part of business. Yeah, we got caught, but we got so many through.
DHS says 10% of the drugs are coming into the U.S. between ports of entry. But the technology will not be expanded to checkpoints without an act of Congress. In the meantime, Morales says it is only a matter of time before the cartel catches on to the new strategies on the U.S. side and pivots once again.
Allie, there's just so many ways they could do it. I mean, they've got scouts down there at the port watching, change of shift,
Wait, there's people at the ports watching shift changes?
On the American side.
On both sides?
And on both sides, and on Mexico. They've got this thing covered. That's what I've learned throughout the years.
Now, DHS tells me that Operation Blue Lotus is ongoing and has been successful. That's an operation to fentanyl between the ports, as a port. Also, Operation Artemis and Rolling Waves rolled out. Those are ongoing, consistent of jump teams that are going to be working to disrupt the supply.
Looks like we're disrupting.
So we'll see how those teams.
There are a couple of disruptions to your shot there. I want to make sure that people hear what you're saying, but there's some glitches. We'll get that fixed. Allie, as always, we're so grateful to have you on Morning in America. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.